I don't think we all know this, only because the larger tech companies won't openly admit it. But right now, one of the biggest hurdles, if not the biggest hurdle technology has to overcome, is interoperability. That is the ability for systems to exchange information between each other, or if I were to put it simply, it's open interaction. It's been a hindrance before, but now with the metaverse looming and the emergence of blockchain and decentralized objects like cryptocurrency and NFTs, it's becoming a problem. See, there's only one internet, but it's extremely siloed. So every entity in it is self-serving and acting on their own self-interest. And a lot of that is centered around making as much money as possible, capitalism. And right now, the most profitable thing on the internet today and in the foreseeable future is your online identity. So there's a race to control it. So you have all these competing forces fighting for you to experience their version of the internet. And they're frantically trying to create an experience so immersive that when you do happen to experience it, you get trapped in it. And there's a bit of mind control where they convince you that the other versions don't exist. And in some instances that you yourself don't exist in a real world outside of all this. Meanwhile, your online identity and all the information associated with it is being harvested because it's extremely valuable. And it's something they own and won't share because it's like a trade secret worth billions. That doesn't help you, though. One, you don't get a cent from it. And then two, let's say you just so happen to want to leave and go have other experiences. You would hope that you'd be able to take your identity with you, but you can't. They won't let you. You're forced to create another one in this adjacent experience for this version of the internet so they can keep and have control of. Now you're left with multiple versions of your identity just floating around the internet, none of which is owned or managed by you, which makes for an even bigger problem. The reason why interoperability continues to be an issue is because the entities who you would expect to be able to work together in order to allow it can't, because of an obvious conflict of interest. And no one amongst them has shown the other enough integrity to warrant the trust needed to take point. It's the old saying, there's no honor among thieves. In reality, the only way to truly solve the interoperability problem is if us as individual users take full control of our online identity. And that identity, now managed by us, is the key that not only allows us access to all these versions of the internet, but it also the mechanism through which these different versions interact with each other. Users with established control of their online identity is the only true mechanism through which we can solve the problem. These companies have proven that they don't have our best interests at heart. So it's time we do for ourselves. Value your identity.